Hey all, I wanted to jump on here today to give all of you an opportunity to vote on what I'm going to do for episode number 2. But before I jump into that, I wanted to just touch on episode number 1. There was a couple things that I just wanted to say that kind of got missed. Episode 1 was obviously where realtors were holding back listings from being published to the MLS platform, and in turn hurting you guys as sellers because it's hard to drive up the price of your home and get more money for it when they're holding it back to obviously sell it themselves and put more commission in their pocket. And two things that I wanted to just touch on were I actually worked some numbers in regards to how much money is being stripped away from sellers across North America, and I took some rough numbers, and then I dumbed them down a little bit so that I didn't have an inflated estimation. And there's approximately 2.5 million homes sold across North America every year. I said maybe about 10% of the time. It's probably more like 20% of the time that realtors are holding back these houses. But I just used the 10%, and then I said 10,000 per occurrence. So it's basically 250,000 homes across North America a year are losing approximately $10,000 each time this happens. That works out at about 2.5 billion. That's billion with a B. $2.5 billion a year is being ripped away from you guys as sellers because of this shady, deplorable practice where realtors are holding your listings back. Now, if you extrapolate that out over 30 or 40 years, we're talking an amount in the 80 to 100 billion dollars probably, and that was on the low end of things. So that was one thing I wanted to touch on, and another thing I wanted to touch on was another way to combat that practice. You guys, as sellers, when you list your home, one thing you guys can do is when you list your home, have your agent put on the listing that you're going to leave the listing open for a couple days. So if somebody was to make an offer, they would have to leave it open for 2 or 3 days so that you can ensure that your home is actually making it on the market. So that was just another way to combat that practice. Now to get on to what I wanted to talk about today. So you guys get to vote in the comments section in regards to two different videos for episode number 2. The first one you guys can vote on is insider trading, and yes, that does happen. It's rare, but it does happen, and I think it's important that you guys learn about it. And after that, you guys can choose to vote for private sales. I want to teach you guys something about private sales and the way realtors can manipulate you in that respect. So in the comment section, you guys can vote insider trading or private sale, and then I will do episode 2 based on the number of votes.